We're back again. We're back again. We're back again. Good day, everyone. Good day. How are you doing today? How has been trading this week? Today is Thursday, 28th of August. How has been trading this week? Please confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Drop a comment if you can hear me loud and clear. Confirm you can see my screen. Confirm you can hear me. If you have any question, any pair you want me to analyze, do drop it in the comment section. If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. Dr. Adamosi, good morning. Confirm you can see my screen. Let us know the pair you're trading today. Let us know in the comment section so that we can analyze together. We can look at the chart together. So let's start by looking at the fundamentals today before we look at the charts. Okay. We are expecting the major news from the United States to prelim GDP, that is gross domestic product, also unemployment claims. Okay. These are majors, and if you're considering dollar pairs, I would advise that you wait for this major news to be released before you take your trade. And if you insist on executing your setup or trade before the news is released, you should be conservative. You should be conservative. That's my advice. Okay, so let's go to the chart. So let's start by looking at dollar index. So dollar index has been bearish since yesterday. Okay. It's been bearish since yesterday after the formation of, okay, yesterday candle closed as a shooting star. Shooting star. First thing they did yesterday was to sweep liquidity residing at this previous high. They swept the liquidity residing at this previous high. We had a strong candle. It's a strong rejection after sweeping liquidity. So based on how yesterday candle closed, I think dollar index is bearish at the moment. It is bearish at the moment. But let's see what's happening on lower time frame. Okay, so what do we have here? This is 4-hour time frame. This week, price pulled back to fill this fair value gap. And there was a strong rejection from there. You can see price pulled back to fill that fair value gap. Okay, and also here we have this fair value gap. This fair value gap has not been filled on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. Let's see what we have on 1 hour. Okay, so we have this fair value gap here on 1 hour time frame. The line is still very bearish. Okay. And we also have my dollar index today is bullish. Okay, I'll be looking for buys on dollar index. Dollar index. I want to buy the dollar today. I want to buy the dollar today. So as you can see, dollar index has been bearish since yesterday. It's been bearish since yesterday. and I think it's coming to fill these fair value gaps. Okay, that's what I see playing out on dollar index today. It's coming to fill these fair value gaps. Okay, so I will be looking for my buy opportunity after it fills one of these gaps. Okay, after it fills one of these gaps, as you can see, since the market opened, dollar index has been ranging, and that's because of GDP data that will be released by 1:30. That is why dollar index has been bearish. Like I told you guys, when you open your chart, what do you want to identify? You want to identify where price is coming from, where it started the journey, where it is at the moment, and where is it going to. So dollar index started selling from this point yesterday. This would have been the best time to sell. I took a buy on GBP USD and Euro USD, and I made close to 60 pips on each of those pairs. Okay, I made about 60 pips. So you should have entered sell. You should have sold dollar from this level. This is where you should have entered. So if you didn't sell from this point, I see no reason why you should sell from this point. I see no reason you should sell from this point. And if you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low, you apply your Fibonacci from this swing low to this swing high, price is currently at equilibrium, I guess, right? See, yeah, currently at equilibrium, and it's coming to a discount area. So I don't think it would be wise for you to sell the dollar. I don't think it would be wise for you to sell the dollar. I would be going bullish on the dollar at a discount area. That's my take. If you want to sell, if I want to sell a dollar, I would like to see price pull back to this fair value gap. This is where I will be looking for my sales because this is a premium area. I would not sell dollar at a discount area. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. If you have any question, any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. Okay? Let me know in the comment section. So right now, dollar is still bearish, but I can't sell dollar from this point. No, I can't. I can't. I like to catch the trend at its early phase. I like to catch the trend at early phase. So I caught this move from this point. So I've made so much profit on it and I'm out of it. Okay. I'm out of it. So I'm waiting for a retracement. So this is where I will be considering selling. I'll be considering buying either from this zone, depending on the candlestick pattern that forms after this value gap gets filled, or this zone. These are the two areas I'll be considering buying before GDP. It's either price comes to fill these value gaps or after GDP news is released. And if GDP news is positive for the dollar, if GDP comes out positive for the dollar, then you should buy dollar. Look for your technical setup. Once the news is released and it is positive for the dollar, then you should go bullish on the dollar. So for me, who is considering buying dollar, if the news comes out negative for dollar, I would not trade. I will not trade dollar. If it comes out negative, because my bias is bullish for the dollar. So if it comes out negative, I would not take the trade. All I want to see is a bullish pattern, bullish setup before I'll take any trade. It's a bullish setup. So if the data comes out negative for the dollar, it means dollar will weaken, right? Dollar will weaken. So pairs like GBP USD, Euro USD would be bullish. But I'm looking for sales. So if the news comes out negative and there is no bearish reversal pattern on those pairs, I would not trade. I would not trade. Okay, so that's my take on dollar index for today's market. I am bullish on the dollar index. I am bullish, but I want to see price drop to these areas before I would sell, before I would buy dollar. Okay, so let's now I'm neutral on US dollar index. Okay, you can see it's at equilibrium. So that's like an indecision area as far as I'm concerned. It's an indecision area. Okay, so let's look at yen basket. Mr. Isaiah, good morning. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comment section. Yen basket has been in a range. What I'm seeing on 1 hour time frame, no clear direction here, but let's go to higher time frame so we can find identify the direction for yen. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's like yen has been in a range. Monday, Tuesday, you can see the candles. It's like yen has been in a range since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. So yesterday we had a bearish candle, which looks like a spinning bottom, and after that, so this morning, yesterday high was liquidity. Okay, and also the low is an area of liquidity. So what have they done today? They've cleared the liquidity residing. The buy side liquidity has been swept. So let's see. Let's go down to lower time frame. Let's see page 4. So you can see this pattern that has formed there. Okay, after sweeping the buy side liquidity, we have a spinning top. This tells me that yen is going to sell. Tells me yen is going to sell. So I believe yen would come sweep all these lows. That's my expectation on yen. Yen will come, all these lows here are sell side liquidity. They are sell side liquidity. I believe yen will come and sweep this liquidity and also fill this gap. So my bias on yen basket is bearish. My bias is bearish. Okay. My bias is bearish. Let's just see what's happening on 1 hour time frame. So you can see the pattern we had here after liquidity got swept. This is an engulfing pattern on 1 hour. So 4 hour is bearish. 1 hour also is bearish. Okay, so I'm bearish on yen basket. The bias for yen is bearish. It is bearish. Okay, so let's look at GBP USD and Euro USD. GBP USD. If you have any question, any pair you want me to analyze, let me know in the comment section. So let's start with the daily. So yesterday looks like an hanging man candle. Okay. So we had the high of yesterday as liquidity, buy side liquidity, and the low of yesterday, sell side liquidity. So after the close of yesterday candle, what pattern do we have on 4 hour time frame? Let's see. Is it a bearish reversal pattern? Okay. So last night we had this was the last candle for yesterday market. Yeah, this was the last candle for yesterday market. So we had, you can see we had a spinning top, we had an hanging man, and also this morning we had the doji here. We also have spinning top here. So this looks like a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, this looks like a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, and also if you apply a Fibonacci from this swing high to this swing low, you can see from this high to this swing low, price has pulled back to a premium area. That's pulled back to a premium area, and we can see the pattern that has formed at the premium area. So I would love to see price pull back to fill this fair value gap. Okay, love to see price pull back to fill this fair value gap. That's my expectation on GU. That's my expectation on GU, but I'll also wait for GDP data to be released before I'll take the trade. So I would expect GDP to be positive for, that's my expectation. Okay, I expect GDP to be positive for the dollar. Okay, so this is what we have on 1 hour time frame. Let's see 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes created the fair value gap here. Okay, we also still have think, okay, we have this fair value gap here. We have this fair value gap here. Price filled it at this point, created a new fair value gap here. Okay, so okay, so these are the areas I'll be considering selling GBP USD. Okay, these are the areas I'll be considering selling. This is where I'll be considering selling GBP USD. Okay, so I'm looking for sales on GBP USD. I don't want to buy GBP USD from the current market price. Yesterday, you can see the massive move on GBP USD. Most people who missed this move will want to jump in and start buying. I don't want to be buying at a premium area. I prefer buying from a discount. I love to catch the trend from its early phase. Okay, so this would have been a nice ride. If you had bought after the formation of this binding bottom, you would have made so much profits at this point. There's only those that miss this massive move that will be considering buying from this point. Even if it will do 1,000 pips from the current market price, it is not a good price to buy. It's not a good price to buy. If you want to buy, you should wait for a retracement, probably to this area. Wait for a retracement, probably to this area before you consider buying, not buying from this point. Okay, so my buyers, I'm looking for sales on Great Britain USD. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next pair. Let's see Euro USD. Should have similar pattern on Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD might fill this fair value gap. Euro USD might fill this fair value gap. So this is where I'll be looking for my sales on Euro USD. Euro USD might fill this gap. Let me start with the daily. Euro USD might fill that gap. So yesterday candle, you can see this is an armor. This is an armor. This is an armor. Okay, so today my target for Euro USD will be the low of yesterday. That was my target for Euro USD. This low is my target today. So it has swept buy side liquidity. Euro USD has swept buy side liquidity, which was the high of yesterday candle. It has swept it, and let's see what we have on 4 hour. So after sweeping the liquidity, residing at the high of yesterday, you can see the pattern we have on 4 hour. Can you see what we have on 4 hour? We have a shooting star candle. We have a shooting star candle. Can you see that? We have this shooting star indicating change in trend from bearish to bullish. So they might want to use this high because the normal rated traders would have executed sell after the formation of the shooting star, and their stop losses will be residing at this high. So I feel they want to sweep the liquidity residing at this high. Also, the liquidity residing at this high, okay, might be cleared. So my area of interest, I'd love to see price hit this level and sell from that zone. Okay, so that's my take on Euro USD. I'm looking for sales. I'm looking for sales on Euro USD, GBP USD. Give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't done that, give the video a thumbs up. And if it's your first time joining the live stream, do subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. So let's see what's happening on 1 hour. See 15 minutes. Okay, so it's created a fair value gap here. That could be the reason for the retracement we are seeing in the market right now. This retracement, this fair value gap. Okay, that could be the reason for the retracement. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, let me know, please. Let me know in the comment section So that's my take on Euro USD. Bearish for today's market. And GBP USD also I am bearish. NZD USD, that's from Mr. Badamosi. Let's start with the daily. The pattern we have here is similar to what we saw on Euro USD. So we had this high, we had this high on NZD USD. NZD is yet to fill this gap. We did get there. We did get there. Let's see this gap here. It might get there. Yeah, it might get there. That is where I'll be looking for myself. They now want to sweep the liquidity residing at this previous high. Okay, so they will fill this gap. So that's where I'll be looking for myself on NZD. One price to pull up here, then take it down. So that's my take on NZD USD. I am bearish on NZD USD. I am bearish on NZD USD. Okay. USJPY. So that USJPY has been in a range for some time, right? USJPY has been in a range for some time. It's been in a range for some time. So let's see what's happening on 4 hour. Let's see what's happening on 4 hour. So price started selling after the formation of this candle yesterday. So that would have been the best time to sell. After the formation of this candle, that's when you should have sold. Go to 1 hour, you see your candlestick pattern there on 1 hour, spinning top, hanging man. So you should have sold from this point. If you didn't sell from this point, I don't think it would be wise to sell from this point. I don't think it would be wise. So USJPY might just sweep this liquidity. Okay, it might just sweep this liquidity and go fill this fair value gap. That is what I see playing out. That's what I think will play out on USD JPY. Okay, so price might drop to this area. Okay, and if you see a bullish pattern, you could buy it. You could buy it. Okay, you could buy it. So my bias is bullish on USD JPY is bullish. The price needs to pull back to this fair value gap. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on USD JPY. Joro boy, good morning. Let's look at gold. If you have any question, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Let's see gold. Gold is still bullish. Gold is still bullish. Gold is still bullish, but personally, I would not buy gold from this price. I will not buy gold from the current market price, though it's still bullish. I will not buy from the current market price. Okay, this would have been a good entry on gold. You missed this opportunity. You had second opportunity after this pullback to buy. If you have missed this first opportunity, second opportunity, I don't think it would be wise to to buy at this point. It's very, very risky. So I think what will play out on gold today is likely going to be at, okay, you will have this high here. We have this high here. You can see we want to come probably sweep the liquidity residing at this previous high, and above that high, most likely there's a fair value gap above the high. Let's confirm. Let's go down to 4 hour. Most likely there's a fair value gap above this high. So you can see we have this fair value gap. I think it's above. Okay, so it's already filled that fair value gap. Okay, so they are likely going to come sweep this liquidity residing at this high. Let's go down to 1 hour. Let's see, there's a fair value gap above it. So we have this. This is not the time to buy gold. So you can see. So they might come fill this fair value gap. They might come fill this fair value gap before selling. So if I want to take any risk on gold today, it will be sell. If I want to take any risk on gold today, it will be sell. It will be sell. Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? Yoruba, you just joined the class. We've analyzed on EU. Maybe you have to watch the replay. I started with EU. Do you have any question? Any pair you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. No question. You have to end the class if there are no questions. Do you have any question? Any pair you want me to analyze? Let me know. Those of you in the ultimate group or the fraternity, I would update you guys. If I'm taking any trade on Euro USD and GBP USD, I will let you guys know. I'm definitely going to wait for GDP data to be released before I take any trade. I'll keep you guys informed. Okay? Keep you guys informed. And if you're in the community, if you are not too clear about the trend of the market, you're looking at a pair, you're not too clear about the trend of the pair, always ask questions in the community. Always ask questions. Always. You want to execute a trade, you are confused about the lot size to apply on the trade. Ask questions, okay? Post it in the community or you send me a DM. If you're not too sure of what lot size you should use on a trade based on your account size, send me a DM or you drop it in the group. I guess there are no more questions. No more questions. So I think that'll be all for this session. I might come on live on YouTube again by 1 or 1:15 p.m. For those of you in the ultimate group, I will connect with you guys by maybe on Zoom. We'll meet on Zoom by 1:15, 1:15 or 1:20 p.m. I'll drop the link in the community that you guys will join. So we might use Zoom. Let's see if we can find a good opportunity after GDP is released. Okay, so I'll drop the link, the Zoom link on the group, so that let's look at the market together by 120. Okay, let's look at the chart together. All right, since there are no more questions, I would have to end the stream. I appreciate every one of you for your participation. Mr. Badamosi, Mr. Joseph, Mr. Isaiah, Clement, and Joroboy. I wish you all a profitable trading day. Bye for now.